Hello, amazing English learners. Welcome back to the Smart English Podcast. I'm Mia, and I'm so happy to be here with you today.
And I'm Alex. It's great to be back too, Mia. We have a really helpful topic for everyone today, don't we?
We absolutely do, Alex. Today, we're diving into something super important for anyone learning English, especially beginners: the importance of reading in English. It might sound simple, but it's a game changer.
It really is a game changer, Mia. Many people think they need to speak a lot to improve, and that's true, but reading is like a secret superpower for English learners. It helps you in so many ways that speaking alone can't.
Exactly. So, Alex, what are your thoughts on why reading is such a powerful tool for improving English, especially for beginners?
Well, first, it's fantastic for building your vocabulary. When you read, you see new words in context. This means you see how words are used in real sentences, not just in a dictionary list. For example, if you read a story about a brave knight, you start to understand what brave means without someone telling you directly. You can guess from the story.
That's a fantastic point about vocabulary. It's like your brain absorbs the meaning naturally. And what about grammar? I find that reading helps a lot with understanding sentence structure.
Absolutely, Mia. Reading helps your brain learn grammar patterns naturally. You see correct English sentences again and again. You don't need to study complex grammar rules all the time. Your brain starts to recognize what sounds right. For example, you'll see, "I have gone to the store" many times, and your brain will learn that pattern, instead of just, "I went to the store" or "I go to the store." It helps you understand how sentences are built.
I completely agree. It's like magic. You don't even realize you're learning. Plus, reading can be so much fun. You can escape into a story, learn about new cultures, or discover interesting facts. It doesn't feel like studying.
Yes, enjoyment is key. If you enjoy what you're reading, you'll do it more often, and that consistency is what really helps you make progress. You learn about everyday situations, how people talk, and even some common expressions that people use. It's like getting a deeper understanding of the language, not just words.
So true. For someone just starting out, or even at an A2 level, it can feel a bit scary to pick up an English book. What kind of books or materials would you recommend for beginners, Alex?
That's a great question, Mia. The most important thing is to start with something easy. Don't pick up a very thick novel right away. I'd strongly recommend graded readers. These are books specifically written for English learners. They use simpler vocabulary and shorter sentences, and they're usually marked with levels like A1, A2, B1, and so on.
Oh, graded readers are fantastic. I used them a lot when I was learning Spanish. They make reading feel much less intimidating.
Exactly. Another great option is children's books. They often have colorful pictures which help you understand the story, and the language is very simple and direct. Think about storybooks for young kids, like picture books. You already know many of these stories in your own language, so it's easier to follow in English.
That's a brilliant idea. Who doesn't love a good children's story? And the pictures really do make a difference. What about things like news articles or comics?
Definitely. For news, look for News for Learners websites. Some news sites have special sections with simplified articles for English students. Comics and graphic novels are also excellent because the images tell a big part of the story, so you don't rely only on the words. Short stories online are also great because they're quick to read and you feel a sense of accomplishment.
Those are all fantastic suggestions. The key seems to be finding something enjoyable and at the right level. What about how to read? Any strategies or tips for beginners to make reading more effective and less frustrating?
Yes, I have a few important tips. First, don't stop for every single new word. This is crucial. If you stop for every word, you'll get tired and lose the story. Try to guess the meaning from the context, the words around it, or the pictures. Just keep reading.
That's really hard for many learners, but so important. It's about getting the main idea, right?
Exactly. Get the main idea. You can highlight or write down a few new words from each page or chapter, and then look them up later. Don't look up every single one. Second, try to read regularly, even if it's just 15 or 20 minutes a day. Make it a daily habit. Consistency is more important than reading for hours once a week.
Making it a habit makes so much sense, like brushing your teeth, right? Just a little bit every day.
Yes, exactly. And finally, if you feel comfortable, try reading aloud. Reading out loud helps you practice your pronunciation and helps you hear how English sounds. It connects your eyes, brain, and mouth, which is very powerful for learning.
Excellent advice, Alex. Read things you enjoy, start simple, don't stop for every word, make it a habit, and try reading aloud. Wonderful tips for our listeners. Before we wrap up, let's learn some new useful words and phrases related to our topic.
Okay, the first word is improve. To improve means to make something better. For example, reading helps you improve your English skills.
Good one. And the second word?
Our second word is vocabulary. Vocabulary means all the words you know in a language. For example, reading new books will increase your vocabulary.
That's a very important word for learners. What's next?
Next is graded reader. A graded reader is a book written especially for people learning a language using simpler words. For example, start with a graded reader at your level to make reading easier.
Perfect. And our last word for today?
Our last phrase is daily habit. A daily habit is something you do every day, regularly. For example, make reading in English a daily habit to see quick progress.
Those are all super useful words, Alex. Thank you. So to sum it all up, reading in English is an incredibly powerful way to improve your vocabulary, grammar, and overall understanding of the language. Start with easy materials, read what you enjoy, and make it a regular part of your learning.
It truly is one of the best ways to get fluent. Just start, even if it's just a few minutes a day.
That's all for today's Smart English podcast. We hope you found this episode helpful and motivating. Thank you so much for listening.
Yes, thank you for joining us. We love having you here.
If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more English learning tips, and leave us a comment below. We love hearing from you. See you next time.